Hello all, it's October the 16th and Zer is here again, and this week he's in Io again. He loves Io, this bloke, which means he's in Giant Scar. So let's zip on down and go and find the tentacle-faced gate. So here we are on Io. Let's just show you where he's going to be on the old Mapiola. So we're going to go in through the Cabal ship, and he's going to be in this area here. Let's go and find him. Get your brooms out, everyone. Hooray! Get there in the end, kids. In the end. My God! Should have had those 6 gins. La-di-da! Here's his cave, just by you. Go in you, and there is See? Get it? Look at all these people. We swear that he's going to have something good. Okay, so of course we've got our exotic engram for 97 legendary shards. For some reason I thought it was going to be 96. Ooh, the Queenbreaker's bow. That's nice. The Queenbreaker, rather, linear fusion rifle. Very, very nice. Let's have a little look at this baby. Despite the Breaker's treachery, Her Majesty still stands. So we've got marksman sights for long-range sights, and we can obviously change to combat sights. We have low zoom sights, so you can flick between the 2 kind of modes, really. Enhanced battery, hip-fire grip, quick draw, and fitted stock. And its intrinsic trait, wire rifle, fires a long-range precision arc bolt that blinds enemies on hit. Very, very nice indeed. If you haven't got that, I recommend you get that, baby. Okay, we've got the Lucky Raspberry, or the Lucky, as is possibly known. Let's go and have a little look at this. Well, of course, we've got the stats here coming up to 62, not so bad. 9 for mobility, resilience 13, recovery 10, discipline 12, intellect 10 and strength 8, not so bad. And of course, the intrinsic perk for this baby is probability matrix. Increases the chaining capabilities of arc bolt grenade and has a chance to recharge it each time it deals damage. A full chain always recharges. I've never really used a Lucky Raspberry, so I'm afraid I can't get the juices flowing about that one. We have the Dune Marches. Let's have a look at this. In we go. So let's have a look at the stats first of all. We've got our mobility of 16, resilience 13, recovery 13, discipline 14, intellect 13, and strength 2. Overall 61, not so bad, it's okay. Now we have, for this intrinsic perk, the linear actuators. Increases sprint speed, sprinting builds up a static charge, and after melee attacking an enemy, that charge will chain damage to nearby enemies. They're pretty good. I quite like the Dune Marches. They're quite a handy thing to have. Ah, right, these are my favourite exotics for the Warlock, because you get your floating Orby mate. These are called the Getaway Artist. If you haven't got one of these, I recommend you get them. 60, so it's the lowest of the 3. That's a tad disappointing. Mobility 6, resilience 7, recovery 18, discipline 18, intellect 9, and strength 2. Not so bad. Now, the intrinsic perk on these babies is if you hold down L1, it'll convert your grenade into a supercharged Arc Soul. And the Arc Soul functions as an autonomous turret, so it just floats around behind you and just kills people. It's fantastic. I use it all the time. I absolutely love it. And thinking about the No Time to Explain, you know, the new pulse rifle, that's going to have a similar kind of thing that's coming in Beyond Light. You know, it's got that little black orb that shoots bullets from another No Time to Explain from another timeline, which is fantastic. I love that. So if you're going to have 2 of these going, you're going to be a right wizard warlocky type chap. Excellent. Get those if you haven't got them. I highly recommend them. And consumables, of course, we've got the 5 of swords, so you can modify your nightfall strikes to get good pointage there. And then finally, of course, we've got the invitations of the 9. If you haven't completed them, they'll be listed here along the bottom. 2 or 3 weeks? 3 weeks, I think, yes, before it's all done and dusted with. I don't know if you've seen all the Ascendant Lens stories that are flying around at the moment. It's really interesting. Well, I've got what I think is the strongest theory about one. I've posted that video a couple of days ago, so if you haven't seen that, go and have a little look at that. And I've also got some means to an end advice for you as well. It's a bit thin on the ground of the old Destiny stuff, but we're getting closer, baby. Within a couple of weeks, we'll be snowed under with loads more Destiny news. Right then, I'm off now to go and drink myself unconscious because it's Friday night. Sausage out.